Hello, everyone. Let's wait for some fans to come in and let's then go talk. So I'm hello to the one fan. We'll be having people from my camp and stuff join, but let's talk about anything right now, like anything. Like, do you have any pre YouTube live stream questions, Marlon? Because these are all my signature stuff that I'll be having in the back. I'm like, anything I got in person. Like, I met Rickard, Breyer, Hess, Mancini twice. I didn't meet Chris Wormley, but he was signing stuff. So let's say that. Like, let me tell everyone, I'm going live for one reason only, because there's certain people I want to see on my live, and if they don't join my live, then I don't know how my live will do. But give me a minute. Maybe I'll copy my live over to my channel. Now, for everyone who is here, there's pretty much nobody at the moment, which I feel bad for nobody being here when I told people like. Now let me just go tell people about my. Now, if anyone's know anything, everything is signed, everything is legit. Everyone I saw, the Ravens guy, I saw the stadium. The rest of them I saw at my day camp, which is kind of cool. Now, if anyone has any questions, please ask them, because I'm trying to get through my day right now with my fans here, because I have fans from all over places. And let me tell everyone I'm live, because in service you're supposed to promote yourself for some reason. I don't know what it is, but now I mean Mom, do you have any questions or what? And my thing should say that I have people live, but like it says I have 0 people live. So like I don't know if it's glitching or what, but it says that we have 1 person live now, which I don't know who it is. If you want to say hi, say hi. I mean, like I have like people that like I'm waiting for the join. Them like they don't want to join. They don't have to join and whatnot. Hey, who is Yo Boy Epic? I don't know who you are. Like, hey, Yo Boy Epic, you're getting a shout out, but I don't even know who you are in the first place. Let me look you up on YouTube. Like, I'm getting like 3 people here right now. Like, I'm just look up Yo Boy Epic and go see if you come up. Because, like, I've never heard of Yo Boy Epic before in the first place. Like, if you're a new sub or whatnot. The contact you, I mean, I use some up cards, but like I did vintage ones. Like now, I just want to like open up cards. Like it's just like you know, I open up cards of like. Why try to open up cards of like you can't find a good price, or like buy cards if you can't get a good price. Like I mean, like I've opened up cards. I've done sports stuff. I've done stupid shorts. I've used Baby Shark short. Over 5,000 views. Like 5,000 point something views. It says your boy Epic has 10 subs. Like who is your boy Epic? I'm gonna go look him up right now. Like giving him the all thing like videos. The no videos playlist. So I don't think he's done anything. Why would you get mod Ben? Like I've never made it before. I only want to do in real life people that I can trust. And like, how do I trust a stranger? Like, that's my thing. Like, I don't even know. Like, that's my thing. Like, I mean, like, who even is the upper epic? Like, giving $1,000. Like, these are just side things from in person. It's like special stuff. Like, hey, I'm sorry that I'm not giving people mod, but like, it's just like, it's a trust thing. Like, yeah, thanks. I mean, like, I should. I mean, there's gotta be somebody if I mean, like, if I remember you, it's different than, like, let's say, do I know you in real life from face to face contact? Let me say this, like, I don't know. I know who you are. Like, I mean, like, let me say, like, I mean, like these people are nice. Like, I mean, like, what sports you want to go to first? Olympics, NFL, or MLB? Because, like, I mean, like, let me just give you the a quick medal update. We have, I think, we have 41 medals. We might have, China might have more than us. I don't exactly know, like, we have 42. 40 goes to China. China and ROC has 34, which, I mean, like, right now we have 24 in swimming, which we have 9 silver and bronze. So we have 9 for each, but then we have. Let me say that, we have from our town from like the town I'm from, like there's a girl named Easton, named Jagger Easton. She went to like the high school I was supposed to go to, and she won bronze for the. No, not Easton Jagger. It was not skateboarding. It shouldn't be skateboarding. It was something else that they might have taken away from us. It was triathlon, which was somewhere in here. You should have triathlon. No, triathlon is higher. Yeah. Yeah, we have Katie Zephyrs from the same town as me, and like maybe other people that like go like my home, like the town that I live in. Like I mean like anything like I mean like it's a Katie Zephyrs famous. I don't know her, but there's people that know her through knowing them. I mean like don't lie, like I don't like liars here. Like I mean like let's say that like the US is like close calling now. I mean like if you want me to turn on. And let's say that like right now we have sports going on, like we have like to watch. You can like watch like prime time and stuff like that. Like I have the Tokyo 2020 app. Yeah, let's say that like some stuff that like stays like outside of this chat and whatnot. Like right now there is BMX freestyle men's and women's and like prime time stuff going on, and there's like track and field and like random stuff like. I don't know who the 18th is, but like it's probably someone that like I know. I mean, like you find out from like a friend, like that's good. I mean, like if that friend wants to join, they can. Marlon, please don't butt in and like say, oh, capping, because like that's like a different thing. And they gotta shouted her out and whatnot. Like, I mean, like if we have like something like weird going on, like I mean, like if you're lying, like if you have Discord, just like DM me because it's just like I don't know what's going on. Like maybe I should end this like live stream like someone's like doing it. Like, please say before I just end this stream and like we'll ban you or something. Cause like I'm about to ban them. I was a person trying to sell it if like they say to some person that I know they are because like heard of that name, heard of that person. Don't think somebody would lie to be that person because I don't think that person would be a good person to lie to be. Just tell me. Don't tell the 18H to shut that 18th to shut because like he's a person from Discord that I know. Like don't tell people that I know from some places to shut up because like shutting up. See like there's see weird stuff happens and like I'm just like for the MLB today there were a bunch of trades. I mean like does anybody like want to like tell ask me about like a certain trade that's happened? It's like I don't know where to start because like I can go for like every team. Like I don't know what teams I've traded. All I know is that the Orioles have like signed a bunch of guys and like done stuff like that. Let me give you the update. The Orioles are running 4-3 in the bottom of the eighth. You can add people even if they leave. I think if they chatted. So that's just my thing right now. But now like we have. Let's see. We've gone guys like we got a guy for the Astros. We traded Sean Armstrong for some money and like made something there in the 10 days and journalists like we are bringing up guys like we traded Freddie Galvis to the Philadelphia Phillies for Todd Birch. Don't ask me why we traded one, but that was a legit trade. Like don't ask me with Todd Birch. I'm looking him up right now. Like he could be some like good player like I've never heard of before. Like I mean, yo boy, epic. Like talking to him right now on Discord. See, that person was a fake. And how do I believe them? Let me ask you. Why would the Orioles trade away Freddie Galvis for like some like random like relief pitcher? Like that makes no sense to me. Like a little random relief pitcher, and then just be this like, well, let's bring in this relief pitcher who's been in the minors. Who like obviously we don't know anything about because they don't even have a picture of him. Like he's never played in the MLB. Hasn't done much. Like he's just like a random dude that we got. And we got Austin Martin rehabbing on the as of yesterday. Austin Martin is in his second place rehabbing. We have Zimmerman rehabbing. We took Connor Green's contract, which I don't know who, which I can't believe they would trade Freddie Galvis, my team, the Orioles. Like that's a huge news on my from my ears because like that messes with our roster. Like we have Connor Green up there as a righty who's 26. Who we bring up? Like I mean, like we're down now. Like a guy, like I don't even know. Like it means that we only have Mount Castle, Mancini, Domingo Labor, Ilias, Valleca, and Franco. And we say that like we have outfielders, we have Hayes, McKenna, Mullins, Santana, and like those, and like DJ Stewart. And, like I was like they're like half decent. Like they traded away when to like they trade away like the top shortstop, which is pretty bad. But then like think about it, like it's better to trade away your best one of your top shortstops or wait for and make or just wait for it to bloom and have your shortstop just be there because like the 40 man we have like Ashelman and like random like other dudes like we have like Hunter we have like Hartman and we just got there's like a lefty. We got the lefty. We only have two catchers on our 40 man, which doesn't seem right. Like the Orioles, like we have Chris Davis, Bannon, Jemai Jones. We have like Richie Martin who is like injured right now, who I mean like I guess I mean that we have Yusnio Diaz and Tyler Nevins. I mean like why don't we just put like there's teams like put guys on like the 40 man roster. It's just like yes, they belong in the 40 man roster. Like some guys like we don't belong in the 40 man roster, and it's like why didn't we put them on the 40 man roster? Like that makes no sense and whatnot. I mean, I think that like there can be stuff that will happen. And somebody say like if anyone can do anything good, it's like the Orioles. See, like the Orioles, like there's some, then they have like no invitees and stuff. It's just like rosters, coaches, stuff like that. I mean, like I'm gonna check on the Nationals. I know that the Nationals made like some like super teams. The Nationals are like one of my favorite baseball teams, and that's me why I put like who's in their team right now. They have none of their guys. They have the Cubs who have Hayward now, and they have. I think Hayward wasn't he a trade on. Pretty sure he was. No, that's Jason Hayward, who also known as Jay Hayward. I don't really know much about the MLB trade deadline. Like all I was doing at camp today was like listening to like some people like talk about it. Like we had times like Jay Hay, he wasn't. No, it was Warburg who was not there. It was Trinos. And I'm like right now with the Nationals right now because those are teams that like sometimes like they traded they got a catcher that they bring up. I was in the catcher down and bring the Nationals selected Aaron Sant third base. Aaron like they've been like selecting guys like they trade Young Guns and Harrison and Cash for some dude named Seth Sherman and Drew Miller. They traded Daniel Hudson for Math for Mason Thompson. Like that's not, the Washington Nationals trade Max Scherzer, Trey Turner, to the Los Angeles Dodgers for catcher Keeper Ruiz, right right-handed pitcher Joshua Gray, and then pitcher Diego Castillo, and outfielder Devon Casey, which is actually pretty good. And they also traded St. Louis Cardinals traded Lane Thompson for John Lester, which we know John Lester isn't even that good to be exact. I mean, for the one watching, you can tell me John Lester's horrible and like be just like, well, yeah, I mean it. Like we're looking for like every team's trades right now, like the Phillies. I don't think the Phillies made any trade, not that I know. The Phillies traded Gibson and they got Galvis back, right? No, they traded Christopher Sam. No, they traded with the Rangers. They traded Kyle Gibson and some stuff for some random dudes. Like that's not a big thing. They got Matt. They got Matt Joyce got injured, which is a thing. Like right now for any guys that they got to a big. Mama, see, Freddie Galvis came back to them, which is kind of weird because it's just like it's like this guy goes here, then he comes back to here because with stupid trade, it's just like I want to see like what the Yankees. I want to go see if the Rockies do anything. Because the Rockies like my old down team or something like they trade away dudes for cash, and they bring up guys like the Rockies traded Michael Gibbons to the Cincinnati Reds for Case Williams. Like I mean, and the Rockies, like I don't know why they released Matt Adams. Like was Matt Adams doing that bad to like be deserving of a release? I don't think so. Like you could tell anybody, let's release this dude for some stupid reason that we don't care about. Like that's the thing. Like release the dude, release the dude, release the dude. Who cares if we release the dude? Because like releasing a dude is just like being like I don't think you're that good. Sorry, like Matt Adams, like big city, like yeah, it wasn't bang that good, but he had a mediocre. Oh, yes, he had a better. He wasn't doing as it says a bunch like they sent Jonathan Diaz on the rehab. Ruiz, they've been going back and forth with Leo Ruiz, which I don't remember them having Leo Ruiz ever. Like I don't know how they got Leo Ruiz. Like former Oriole Leo Ruiz, like is who plays second base, but they might have not met. I think they picked him up as like a third base. I don't know if they picked him up as the exact anymore. Like let me say that there's some like weird stuff. Like there's the Yankees who I want to look at because like the Yankees was selling and like buying and stuff. Like making transfers, they traded Andrew, the Los Angeles Angels traded Andrew Heaney and cash the Yankees for Jason Hunt and Elvis Pagano. Do not know who they got. They activated some dude they traded. I'm looking down here right now because like they've traded away like tons of random dudes that they got, and this like they just activated Anthony Rizzo, like they activated Joey Gallo, which is like their team. I don't know what their team looks like tonight, but box. They have Gallo in because they got Gallo in enough time. They have Gallo and Rizzo, which is so stupid on my end to think about that. And then this because like they have the pitcher back because they're playing at the Marlins, which I know the Marlins made a trade of some sort. Like when now the Yankees have made a bunch of trades. They traded away this Josh Odo dude and no Glenn Otto and Josh Smith and some random other dude for Joel Rodriguez and Joey Gallo cash. They signed some guys. They got some like random guys. Like they traded Justin Wilson and Luis Cessa to play to be named later. Like there's like players to be named later and stuff like. Yankees had some like big trades. I know that the Cubs traded. Looking at teams that like trade instead of happen, like the Cubs Giants prospect heads to Cubs for prime. Like the Giants who did they They traded Michael Brock. They selected Michael. They got they traded Craig Kimball for Nick Magical and Cody Hauser, which makes no sense. They called it first baseman. They bring Harvey Baez and Trevor Williams. And catching the U.S. Metro Pete Crow Armstrong, which I guess when you think about Pete Crow Armstrong is a good player. Pete Crow Armstrong is supposed to be good. Like the Cubs, they sent Chris Bryant over for Alexander Cano or whoever that dude is, like, and they got Caleb Kane. The Yankees, they traded for Rizzo and stuff like the Cubs bring back Nico Horner. They have gone rid of like guys on top of guys. Like I don't know why they're getting rid of like some of the like, guys that are like actually good. Like it makes no sense. Like it's like good guy, goodbye, good guy, goodbye. Like next up, I'm gonna be checking out. Did the Diamondbacks do anything? Because like, oh, the Diamondbacks are a favorite team. Nope, but did they sell anybody? Like the Diamondbacks, they traded for a player to be named later, which I don't know. That was with the trade deadline. Like this guy's in, and then it's just like, how are they this? How are they with this team now? Like, never know. It gets just like, I don't know. Like, did the Pirates do anything? Like, I suppose have had to do something. Well, the Pirates right now have the bases loaded. Let me tell you that. That's live against Philly and Pitt because the bases loaded then is winning 7-0, which makes zero sense in my opinion. Zero cents. Like their roster, their active roster has remembering two catchers, a first and 2/3 and a shortstop, and a bunch of random outfielders. Like they've Guillermo Delfo, who I don't think is a center fielder to be exact, but don't think he plays center. It's just that he has done pitching before, which I don't think is legit. Like I'm gonna wait for that to load. I'm gonna just go give you some stuff like US won in men's in baseball today against Israel. Like Israel had as two or had one former and one kind of the current or prospect wasn't even on the team at the time. To be exact, like it's just like random, just like I mean, nothing wasn't on the team at the time, but they wasn't even playing at the time. But they sent Conrad on rehab. They got Mitch Keller, and they traded to the Atlanta Braves. The pitcher replaced with Austin Davis to the Red Sox for second baseman Michael Chavis. So I guess I've been bringing up Michael Chavis. Yeah, like they traded Tyler Austin to the San Diego for Carter Bin. They signed some guys. The pitcher replaced with M. Fraser and Cass to the singer project for some dude Michael Manello and Jack Sawitsky, if I'm saying it correctly, which I don't even know how to say anything. You say the Pirates have done some like trades, like I don't know, like the Mets have done. Like I know that the Mets have done a few trades, like when they just have a Pico Armstrong, like that's only like big one, I think. No, they play strongly fully on the 60-day injured list. That's a different thing, but like still a big thing. Like they're the right-handed pitcher, elect free agency, which this seems rare, but like still a thing. Like I mean, like the Mets have done stuff. I mean, like about I know no, not the Rockies, like San Francisco, like that's another team that I just for some reason like this is Chris Bryant. That's Bryant. Is Chris Bryant playing tonight? Like it says that their floor and stuff. Like they have Gosman who was there's a 400 OPS and then 180 thing. Like they have like Alvarez. Like you see from Valdez. I mean, again, Chris Bryant, like, that's pretty good to like the other team and just be like, wow, I got Chris Bryant. Yeah, like, they also got some, like, they got Tony Watson, traded away a few of their guys. They sent Brandon Belt on early albums and stuff. Like, the Giants signed Aaron Sanchez, which I think, wait, I don't remember what Aaron Sanchez was even last, let me tell you that. Aaron Sanchez last. Let me say, like, no, Aaron Sanchez was, no, there was nothing with him. I don't know how they signed Matt Olson. Is that, like, no, that's Matt with one Olson. Let me say that, like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, that's like a big thing. Like, the Olympics, even bigger, the NFL, like, a thing now. So, like, since they've been, like, signing guys and, like, they're, like, I don't know, like, the Giants catch a role right now. Like, the Giants, they win the 40 man. They have Posey and Trump. Like, so then it's just like, oh, this dude did this or this dude did that. Like I want to know. I know that the Red Sox they traded away their second baseman. So like I don't know who they have at second tonight in the box. It should say like in second they have Kike Hernandez who I thought never who just played center, but like they don't have a second base. It says they went to some military school in Peru. And that's a blast from the past. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I've just been looking at it to see he was a second baseman at one point. Kike, I think is his nickname. Notice he played second. They were second shortstop and center. I guess like it's the thing for him. Like I mean, like I don't like know much. I mean, like I can play a game with you guys and like ask you a question or two, but like nobody wants to be active. So like that's like 13 views on my talk show with LJ8 Sports. It says that they for the Rays, they have Nelson Cruz, which I don't know who they traded for Nelson Cruz. I know that the Red Sox had one or two trades. They they got they traded Michael Chavis for Austin Davis, who they don't need. Boston sent Marlon Gonzalez off their teammates just really like hope they traded Klaus Rubber for some like random right-handed pitcher. Why designate Brandon McMahon for a Simon? Like he's supposed to be pretty good. Like I want to know what Dodgers have done. It's like I know that the Dodgers have traded a couple guys. Like you already looked at the Dodgers. I would like to know what if the Astros have done anything. Says that the Astros activated the Orioles traded with the Orioles. The Orioles traded because I think they pitcher and the catcher for and got rid of Miles Straw. That's a name that you guys should know. If you're still there, like I mean, like there's like stuff like that. There's like Houston Astros trade third base and Atlanta and Joe Smith to sale for Kendall Graveman. And now let's look into like the NFL notes. I have the NFL app, and then we're gonna be checking on. And I'll be putting in my pick to click thing. I don't know what to call it. Brooks hopes for Colts despite like Wentz got injured. Specialist might need surgery. It says human highlights real footage. And we'll tell you like highlights of like stuff that says that Dak optimistic on the shows I know I'll be financed. Because James is campus stuff like that. Like there's like everything. Like I mean like the Olympics, any new medals that I've missed. It's like I like to keep track of like medals and like medals. We have 44 now. Now 26 in swimming. We're about to get a 999 if we get one more. We have shooting, which is gymnastics like all around. Got Suni Lee in the all around. I know I'm jumping here. They were like nobody's like anything. It's like I think something. It's just like, well, yeah, this is a good trade, but you know, it's not. And then there's just like this, like Olympic thing, like it's just like, well, this person is leaving for a legit reason and whatnot. It's not just like, well, yin yang and yang yang, which, or I have a second. I'm going to just go share my live stream. Maybe it's like when to go like edit my thing. It's like nobody really like knows me that well. Like I told people like I'm gonna be live at 9. They aren't. I don't think they showed up. And if they did, they only showed up for like a second for some reason. Like it's like I have 155 subs at the moment. MLB trade deadline talk. I mean, there's like stuff like you're just like U.S. Olympic gold medal update. And let's say that Lamar got the C word. Not gonna want to say that word. I don't know. It's censored or anything on YouTube. If I had to, if I could magically bleep, I would bleep. But you know, stuff like that. Like, let's say that like I'm just like don't like have anybody like on right now. So then it's not just like. So then I wait because I'm not really like sure like what to do right now. Saying that I'm just gonna be like checking in on like Discord right now because like no, I would answer some of the questions, but there's no anything. I mean, say that like it's just like hard to like be it's like live and whatnot. I mean, say that like nobody's gonna be like coming back in like the next like 10-15 minutes because like I'm gonna like do stuff right now. Like, let me say that like there's like anything out there. There's like anything from like sports to more sports to more sports. It's just like the NBA. There's stuff like that, but like I don't keep up with that. I mean, like there's not now back to like the Olympics. Like Team France beat the U.S. then had a 90 something to 70 something win. Like some stuff's like improbable. Like sometimes it's just like here's a win, here's a loss. Here's a team that's super good. Here's a team that's super bad. Like you never know. I mean, like to the one person who's on if you want to say hi, and if you want to like do like a game with me or something, like because I have lots of games with my friend, like you can like show off. Because like to the one person who's here, like I feel like I should do something like fun with the one person. 'Cause it's not like fun to be just like. I mean, like I'm not like saying like no to you, but then it's just like the one person just left, so that doesn't really like help. Let's say that I want to like talk to you, but then it's just like, hello. Trade deadline trade talk. MLB. Trade deadline talk. Sports. MLB news. Let's say they're like, hi to the one person. If you want to play Family Feud or some like game with me, like something because like I have Pokemon Go, which I don't play, which I play, but like I have like no one to like really like get gifts from at the moment. I have 2 rounds of Family Feud I can play with you, which if you want to play, just let me know because I don't want to, just like waste waste time like opening up and playing this game. Like I know like I could play on my own. Like I'm not the best with it. It's like a Family Feud app. I have a Jeopardy app. I have Blog Doku. It's like you've seen before. Like I mean, like I think you're the only one on. Hello. I've been talking. Like, can't you hear me? I mean, if you can't hear me, then like I mean, like there's a thing in the past here. Like I mean, like he just left. So then like that makes it so then like I don't know what I'm thinking and whatnot. Says it is 0 live, Ben, which doesn't mean anything to me because like it's just like how it is 0 live if you're on the live stream. Impossible. That seems like fake to think. Well, I guess it lags like since it has been 15 on, which is actually out of the number that I'm have. Like that's pretty good. Like now that since it is zeros, then it's just like stuff like that. Like give me a minute. I'm gonna try one round of Family Feud right now, which means that I'll have to like move my chair and like it was in like a weird position and helped him. You'll see my hand, but I mean like who cares? It's Family Feud, and like that's a thing that like everyone would wish to. No, actually, I can like hold it over here, and then like if somebody joins, and then I will, let them know like the category and stuff. It's like this is like the one round I'll play. If nobody joins in the next 10-15 minutes, I might end it earlier than like I want to. Name something that most people can't go more than a couple of days without. That would be food. If anybody can think of any, just let me know. Says phone. What? What, Ben? What do you want to tell me? Just so far, I'm on Family Friend. I can type. This is what I'm doing right now. I thought you could hear me. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Because, as you see, this is what I'm doing right now. If you want to help me out, it says name, and then you might see at a poll station. Or you would see a poll. I wouldn't see a voter or something. See, it doesn't take it because, like, a poll station you would see people, right? But, like, what else would you see? I'm sorry, I like have like a busy night, and like there's a lot of people down that are sleeping in the basement tonight, and like that's my Xbox. It's like I don't like ruin their night and put them where they shouldn't be. Now, name something even an adult is afraid of. When a bomb makes sense, like snakes, the dog storms, and the heights. Yeah, I was gonna say heights. See, I think I won. I don't know if I won. I'm gonna move down to the 50 coin thing right now, and like that's like help. See, I'm gonna move us over here, like away from my stuff, cause like I would like be able to just like obsess my phone from like over here that says name something people might not be allowed to shop. See, I can go crazy on this. Like, there's like some inappropriate stuff. Like, I don't want to do anything inappropriate, so I'm going to look this up. Pets. See, can you think of anything? I mean, bombs, that makes sense, but cars, smoke, and skateboard. I guess, I mean, does that make sense? Ben and Alyssa. No, and Alicia, however you say name, because this is double around now. And sometimes this I may get off or something, I mean. And we have to look up, name something you shouldn't eat before Night of Romance. Like, good, you can hear me because people were saying they couldn't hear me. Like, I've been going over the trade deadline as an update and whatnot. Like, the trade deadline's like been like a big talk. People coming on and off. Like, I mean, like, if you have like any like teams like playing stuff you want me to like go back over anything, just let me know. And like there's like stuff like anyone can like say like this, that, this, like we can go back over to the trade stuff. Yeah, Matt. Let me go over to the trade deadline stuff. It's like I was looking into our oils and like I was just like that was made. You made like a few trades. I'm not sure if any of the it illustrated Galvis, which for anyone who's an L's fan, like you know how much Galvis means to us. He was traded back to his former team, the Phillies, which makes no sense because I'm pretty sure the Phillies already have a good QB. I mean running back. I mean like who thinks the Phillies they actually well the O's beat Detroit. Detroit had a better record. Let me see like the O's they had McKenna pitch run. That there was only extra guy that came in like the O's. Their winning pitcher was Harvey. They had a save for Sosa. Losing pitcher was Screwball. It was Tariq Screwball, yeah. Which is actually a big thing to say that Screwball got the loss because Screwball is 6-10. Harvey's 6-10. That's actually kind of weird to think about. Like they both have the same exact thing, and then that's like it. I'd say that like I can like do some like trivia or something, but like looking at the team transactions. Yeah, give me a minute. I'll be back up in a minute. I'm just doing one quick thing. Unless like one thing happens. Like be back in a minute. I'm just glad. I'm just doing one quick thing while I wait. Yes, sorry, I'm back. No, I mean like there's like a billion O's things have been going on, like O sign. This dude named Creed Williams. And they were playing the minors. Creed Williams just signed the catcher, but they got an Astro and they traded $30 for Tyler Birch. Tyler Birch hasn't really done anything that I know about. These are like some like random like minor leaguer, no face, no logo, no nothing. Let me say that, no nothing. That's the huge thing. Those are $30, which the Phillies at the moment. The Phillies, they're shortstop, so if I look at their shortstop, they have Ronald Torres, Didi Gregorius. Like they don't need him. Like they're probably getting him back because he used to be on the team, which doesn't really help because Freddie is injured and was Freddie in the game at the moment. So we don't move to, and there's been some like weird stuff going on like today, like trades going on. It's like, wow, this guy goes. It's like all like big. It's like some like big name players that go into like other places that like are unnecessary. Like that's the huge thing. Like, I mean, and like that's like the thing about the MLB. Like you trade guys like you have no cap room. Like you can have to you can like have like a player that's like go to a team like you know like Nelson Cruz going to the Rays. Like Nelson Cruz going to the Rays. Like that's a bit odd. Like when I mean like. You can tell me like that's odd. I can say it's odd, but like I just may think just like nothing of it. Like let's say the Orioles won, Pirates are about to beat the Phillies. There's some like other stuff that's been going on. Like if I look at the finished games, the Yankees won, and the Yankees played with Gallo and Rizzo today. I don't know if they got there in enough time. Let me say Rizzo, Judge. It's a Gallo. They had Gallo's back with his former teammate Ogdor, which was like a thing. They had Wade come in and move him through the short. They had some like stuff go on, which I mean, like there's stuff like that. There's like Tampa Bay winning in Tampa Bay. Like Cruz has been to like different teams. Like I mean, Cruz as a DH, but I mean, like Tampa Bay, I don't think they need Cruz as a DH in the first place. I mean, I know that Tampa Bay is pretty good and that Cruz would give them the cruise control that they need to like get a little better with. It's like, hello, team. No, the Blue Jays, they had some trades. I forgot to look into them for my other guys, but I mean, goodbye. Like, you don't have to. Not telling you have to stay, but the Twins, they got Jose Perez for Simon Wood, Rogers, and Andrew Martin, which. No, Andrew Martin, yeah. Andrew Martin, he won't be switching teams because he's in the Olympics at the moment. That's just the thing. They traded one dude and another dude for to the Diamondbacks for and the Blue Jays for a player to be named, like stuff like that. They traded some guys and whatnot. Like I don't exactly like know like what's going on right now. Like their roster, they have Simeon, they have Bo, but I think Simeon's the second baseman. I forgot he wasn't a shortstop. Like for sure, I thought it was a shortstop, which is something that I can get wrong easily because a shortstop is a shortstop. A quarterback is a quarterback. Like someone plays that position that they're put at, and like that's a fact. Like he put at that position for a reason. Like, he's played only 12 at shortstop, 90 at second for Simeon, which is actually pretty good from Simeon's. Let me say that like Simeon wears number 10, the legendary number of Adam Jones, which I can tell you like I want to see what the Rays have. If the Rays have traded anyone. I know the Marlins traded some guys, and like I never got to them. Like let's say the Marlins won, and the Marlins lost to the Yankees, which makes sense. The Marlins they had I don't know Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz is his nickname because he has like some like his name is from the Bahamas, which is not a place that you see baseball players coming from in the first place, because it's just like, like if you were, like that's like a thing that I wouldn't think of. Like he played second 52 times, shortstop 23 there, Brad Miller and stuff like. And stuff like that, like there's like Adam Duvall going for catcher, Austin Jackson. That's the one trade they have. Hey, the Dodgers claim a catcher off them. See, like there's like stuff that goes on. Like I don't know who what's exactly been going on, but like see how many honest that they trade for anybody because I was pretty sure they traded someone. Or they got a player taken off them. They picked up the former Oil Asher Wojciechowski. I think I said his name right. Former Oil to be exact now. If I can find the Rays on one of the last teams, like when looking to like they trade like it says that they traded Indian trade John Luke Lowe for and DJ Johnson for Peyton Battenfielder. Whatever his name is, like they've done trades and stuff. Says that the Rays traded Drew Startman and Joe Eisenman as the Twins from Wilson Cruz and Calvin from and some of Calvin deal with. In their roster, they should have more than one. Oh, he's an DH only. Like, there's nobody that's such a DH only. Like, and that's kind of nice. Like, I mean, there's like, is Wendell playing short? I don't even know. Like, why would why do they have Franco over at third? I mean, what's cool is that Joey Wendell lives in Wilmington, Delaware, and that's like around where the president's home would be if he wasn't the president. Which is that he played second, third, and short. He played mostly third, but where's Franco played? Because like Franco, I get to see him Saturday. It's Wander Samuel Franco. That is his full name, to be exact. Like, I mean, that's like a big thing. That's his name, like, that's a thing. Since they played 1 second, 8 third base, and 22 shortstop, which that should bring up like another. They have two first pitch Troy. And so that G Man Troy, his nickname is G Money. G Man Troy, which is J hyphen man space Troy, like into a schooling career, like yes, and then there's Yandy Diaz, who I don't think playing as much like theirs. And there's a team which I want to know, like the Angels, like the Angels were playing. They have Olsen. No, that's the other team that has Olsen. Oh, it's Otani Banks sitting there. Fletcher, Gonsolin, Upton, Stassi, Mars, Racers, Eaton, and Mayfield. The team is actually pretty good for a team which is not really like considered top, which I don't consider like top 10. Because I consider like Shohei Otani like the face of. I feel like he could become like the face of baseball one day, but like maybe not, today, like in the sense of stuff like I don't know. Cause like I'm not really like gonna like do anything. As it says that they have Fletcher, who Fletcher I think has only played second. If he's played on the other position, it's probably short. That would have been one choice. He went to Marymount, which might be in Maryland. I don't know what that college is, to be exact. Says he played 20 short, 84 second. Has Stassi only played catcher? I don't know. I like to look into like the Orioles catchers after this, and then let's go see like, cause like there's like teams like there's like here's this guy. Let's give him catcher and move him over to first. Like catchers, if you're a catcher, you're bound to maybe replay first like 2 or 3 times in the majors. Which he only played catcher this year, 47. It's like who's their other catcher? Like I don't even know. Says on their roster that they have good Suzuki and Samantha Mother catcher who probably hasn't gone as much time because Suzuki's like their like big name catcher. With Suzuki, he's Hawaiian. He goes by Zuck. Z-U-K. Don't call him Zuck. Zuck is his nickname, and that's not a name like I feel he would like. That much is. played only 45 at catcher, and then Matt the catcher probably never even got any. They're 21 at bats, which means that he's probably only played like a few times at catcher, which would say a bunch to me that he's only played a few times because it's like, hi, I'm a catcher. I'm on the team. Sorry, we haven't gone your maximum, which I've gone, which I like to take at 21 views. It says he played. None. It says he came up as a first baseman, which they don't even have a first baseman, which who's playing first right now because Kim is Gonsolin in the first place. Is that a pitcher? Phil Gonsolin plays third. There's even playing first bunch because like they could move his position the app over to first because like his dad is like only position that he plays. Because they went to college Virginia, which is a half decent college in my opinion. Like so they play 10 first, 4 second, 14 this. Gonsolin's like I guess you can call players utility players even if they aren't utility players. I mean, I don't know, like Severino's played, I bet on the catcher. Cincinnati's in the game, which is Mukulayo. Mukulayo, I think is how you say it. I mean, that's something. Says that he played 68 at catcher and wins into Fresno State. Robert Austin Wins goes by his, but his baseball name is Austin Wins. He has played one first 19 catcher. I like to go look into like labor because like I know that labor's been coming up and playing like random positions. Domingo Jr. Labor. But in base, but his baseball name is Domingo Labor. When I say baseball, I mean like people like get like nicknames and stuff in like baseball and all. It says he played 22nd, 10th, 3rd. Franco, I think he's only played third before. It's by Compa F. I don't know what Compa F even means. I'm looking at like players right now, like on the eligible positions they played. Says that they only played 81 third. I'm telling you that the L's probably don't have a good pitcher coming up tomorrow. Says it means then Watkins, then to be decided, and they're playing in the Bronx in a couple of days, which is a thing which I think the one viewer, like if whoever the one viewer is, if like they want to say hi or whatnot before, like I'm probably gonna like end the stream now because like I want to like do some other stuff. Which I mean, I've been talking about MLB for the most part. Like the Olympics, that's like a hard thing to talk about. But like, I want to talk about the Olympics, but what do I talk about the Olympics? Like a player, there's a person, there's stuff like your 44 medals. That's all I can say. And there's teams with like one, and then it's just like who are there with one? I can like say there's like some that are like like Mongolia has 3. In judo, like in better like there's like Norway and stuff like that. Like you can look at me, there's like Cuba got 2, one in judo and one in taekwondo, which I mean for Cuba being there's this random place Uganda got 2 in track and field, 1 silver men's, and they got men's silver and bronze in the same event, the 10,000 meter. It's basically with one like Bermuda, Ecuador. Like there's Greece who got a gold in rowing, which is they got it in the men's single sculls, which skulls, I do not know what skulls are. Like, I know it's not skulls, they're like on your head. Like, there's like, I don't know, not this Turkish mentor, whatever. They got a weightlifting silver. Argentina, some like random places like Israel, which is a team like I can't. They got Taekwondo. They got a Taekwondo bronze in the 108 pound, which I feel like it's getting super late, and like I want to go check on my quick view count because my view count should be up there. 22, it says I have 6 here, even though like it doesn't like say much like about my thing on like here. Like it's just like let's say like I'm gonna be going to bed now because or at least just getting off and doing something else because like it's late and like YouTube. I could YouTube until 11 and then get off. Like I'm probably going like bed like later than normal. I mean, there's my live stream, which it's just like let me say good night to everyone. Right now, good night, and good night. LJ8 Sports out. So long, farewell, good night.